Hi, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself and where you're from. Don't say the town or anything, just say the state. And this is awesome. I'm having a little bit of a hard time with my thing here. There we go. It looks tilted, and it's not tilted. Okay. All right. So, anyway, yeah, welcome. And how y'all doing? I'm good. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm going to get used to the 3 12-hour days. I just don't know if I'm going to get used to it. So I lose my energy. Anyways, like, subscribe, do all the things. Go over and check out my other channels. Comment down below. Let me know what you like. If you can hear me, I got the new mic, and it's on. It's on. It's working. So I hope that it's improved. That's one of the goals I wanted to do for this year for this channel is improve my audio. And lighting I've got. Lighting I can do, and if it's crappy, I've got a light. I have a photographer's light. Actually, I got a couple of them. So anyway, that was one of my goals for this year, is to make sure you guys can hear me. So, story time today. If you want to hear that, keep watching. I did not video, okay? And the reason is it wouldn't be organic. It wouldn't be spontaneous, right? So that's one of the reasons I didn't do it. The other reason I didn't film is because it's my place of work, and I would have to get people to sign a paper saying they're willing to be on camera. I didn't want to put everybody through that. And so it was an experience I'm going to talk to you about for those of you that are scared to go in public with your dolls and all of that kind of thing. It's a real thing, and it's okay to feel that way. If you're not comfortable, don't do it, okay? I'm going to tell you my experience yesterday. I don't mind, like, at my other job, there's only 1 or 2 people that come in. It's not that bad. But where I took this baby yesterday, there was a ton of people. And for the most part, it was really good. Okay. I'm going to talk to you about it. So, okay, let's tell you that first off, I needed something, because when you go in public, you have to remember these dolls are very, very, very real looking. You have to treat it as such. So if you're going to go in public with a car seat, bring a blanket, cover it, or, just prepare yourself. Okay. I did that once. This is the only second time that I have taken a doll out, because the first time was horrible. The lady was really upset because I know it's a doll. They do not. Okay. And I just sat the doll up on the counter, and this lady got really upset, and she could have called the cops. It was not good. I said, I'm never doing that again. Well, everybody at work, at the truck stop, wants to see my work. They've seen pictures. Like, can you bring one in? I'm like, yes, but I got to figure out a way to do it. And so, which one am I going to bring? Because I want to bring one of mine that I've painted. Because I have Olivia from Misty at Kits to Cradles. I have my little bitty one from In Love with Reborns. But I wanted to take one that I painted. So They had seen this one on my camera. I need to take more pictures of them when I do them. I should really do a photo session with all the dolls that I've painted. So I have them on my portfolio. Yeah, anyways. So I was like, okay, I need to put her in a bag. So when I walk in, it's no big deal, you know. And so I found the diaper bag for the toddlers. I found my diaper bag for them. And I'm like, okay, this one should be big enough, right? So it should be big enough. And I thought I had put in, there's my eyeglass thing. I need to take that upstairs. I thought I put um, my cards in here and I didn't bring any, which sucks. That's the other thing. If you make dolls, you need to have your cards so people can get in touch with you. So let me take her out. And she still smells like Vanessa because Vanessa, my friend Vanessa, is the one that held her the most. And she still smells like her because she's had loads of perfume on. So can you guess what baby I took? I took Miss Tinsley with me. So let's talk about it. Here's your bank. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. We'll have her right here with us. So I put her in the bag. I go to work. I go in the front and I go right straight to the kitchen because that's where two of the ladies are that really wanted to see her. And I'm like, okay, it's not going to be a big deal. Let's just go see them two. It'd be okay. And I'm nervous, right? I am nervous. They've already seen my work. I mean, they've seen pictures of her. They saw her hospital picture, right? And they're like, "You brought her?" I said, "Yes, I brought her so you guys could see her." Yes. Yes, I did. And I had her wrapped in this blanket and I had her covered, right? I had her covered. How I wrap them, right? So I take her out of the bag and I'm holding her and they're like, "Oh my gosh." Right. And they hadn't even seen her yet, right? And they're just amazed already and they hadn't even seen her yet. So I take her out and I say, okay, who's going to hold her first? Who wants to hold her first? And one of the ladies I work with, she's an artist. I mean, she paints with all kinds of mediums, but she has her artwork in galleries in Arizona. Okay. She is really good at what she does. So it was a little intimidating to show her my work. Okay. It's a different medium altogether, you know. This is my canvas and she uses an actual canvas or whatever. So, you know, and I know she's going to critique me. So, Vanessa, the other lady that is in there, and she's like, "Carmen, you wanted to see her, you should hold her first, blah, blah, blah." They're fighting back and forth for like 5 minutes on who's going to hold her. And I'm sitting here holding her. It's like, okay, one of you take her. So, I think Vanessa, no, it was Carmen that held her first. Well, I think Vanessa held her for a minute and I opened her up. And they're like, there's no words at all for them. And then she let Carmen hold her and everything. They're just in awe of the artwork, right? And she's like, "Look at the little nails. They're looking at the little nails I did. They're looking at," I mean, they didn't even take any, they just looked at her hands. I mean, you can see the veining over here. You know, you can see that the little capillaries. And I really don't put capillaries on them. It just happens. I don't know what I do, but it just happens. She's like, "Look at the eyelashes. Look at that hair." And I knew her hair was going to get messed up, right? And she has a little capillary right here. And they were just in love with her. And she just kept looking at her. She said, "How many layers of paint did you do to get this look?" And I said, "Well, there's anywhere between 8 and 12 and possibly more, depending. With her, I don't remember. Probably at least 12. I don't know. Close." And they're like, "What color was she before this?" And I said, "Well, her neck down here is a little um, more like the color she was, what color vinyl she was when she comes and everything." And she's like, "Oh, we got to go show everybody else." So I wrap her back up, and because we had to go through the store and to go to the back where the other ladies were. Okay, this is where it gets okay. So there were one, two, three, four ladies back there. I personally should have had the other lady stay with her while I go back there and say, "Listen, I brought my doll in that I painted. Do you want to see it?" Right? I didn't do that. I wish I did. Okay. So I go back there, I'm walking through the store, right? And everybody's, "Oh, a new baby." Far away, not even this close, it looks like a real baby. Automatically, it looks like a real baby. So we get back there, and I think Vanessa was holding her. And one of the ladies that was there had a complete meltdown. "Get it away from me. I don't want to see that. That is so creepy. I'm, get it away, get away." And she felt like she was trapped because I was standing here. Here's the counter. I was standing here in the opening and she was on this side. So she couldn't run through. So I moved out of the way so she could get out. And she just said, "That's creepy, it's creepy, it's creepy. I don't like it," and I'm like, "I'm sorry." And so she left and I started shaking. I was so, the anxiety just hit me that, I just didn't expect somebody live wouldn't like them, wouldn't. And it's okay for her to feel that way. That's validated. That's totally validated. I wasn't upset because she didn't like the doll. I wasn't upset because how she acted. Vanessa, on the other hand, um, thought it was rude. And I'm like, "No, it's not rude. It's not rude. It's she has feelings and she needs her feelings validated." So one person thought she was rude, and I was like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." And then everybody else loved her. Well, I didn't know also the other lady that was there had lost her one baby at 5 months old to SIDS. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Do I need to take the doll out? I'll go put it away. I'll go put it away." She goes, "Oh, no, no, no. I really want to hold it." I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she said yes. And so she did hold her. And you could tell it moved her, you know. And for all in all, it was a good experience. It made my blood pressure go through the roof. It took me like an hour and a half to calm down. I was still shaking for a while. Try to get my wits about me. I had to go get some ice and put it on my face and just to try to calm down. And I went up to the other lady again and I apologized to her. I said, "I'm so sorry. I did not mean or whatever to upset you. I'm sorry that it did. I'm sorry." And which it's okay. My husband don't like them, but he don't freak out like that. But anyway, and all in all, it was a good experience. For me, it was a little traumatizing because I didn't expect somebody to freak out. I just automatically assume most everybody's going to be okay with it. It's a doll, whatever. And so in that time frame, we had truckers come in because I work at a truck stop and I'm on the diesel side of the building. And one lady came in and said, "Oh, what a cute baby. How old?" And didn't even say it quick enough. Somebody else did. "It's a doll. She painted it." And I'm like, she goes, looks really real. And I'm like, well, thank you for that. And I guess I did my job for the realism. And excuse me, I don't think I'll be taking it out again anytime soon. That was rough. It was rough. All in all, there were one, two, three, four, five, six, plus the seven, eight, and plus people walking by and everything. A good experience. It was a good experience. It was a learning curve, definitely. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have another lady. She goes, "What's your website? What's your?" I said, "I have them for sale up on eBay." And so everything is up on eBay. You can go look at it. And for some reason, I couldn't get it to pull up. It was weird. So I finally was able to bring it up on my phone, and I just sent a link to everybody because I didn't bring my friggin' card with me. So anyway, that was my experience with Miss Tinsley here. And I don't know if it was, yeah, I think it was Vanessa. She goes, when we were with everybody, she's like, "Do you name them?" I'm like, "Yes." "She has a name?" I said, "Yes." "Do you mind saying what it is?" I said, "No, I'll tell you what it is. It's Tinsley. Her name's Tinsley." So, yeah, they asked questions, what kind of paint do you use? How long does it take you to do that? What price is it? And I told her if I was to sell her, it would be 350, and that includes her box opening. So she doesn't come just by herself. She comes with clothes and diapers, and I do a whole thing in the box, you know. And they thought that was pretty reasonable considering there's lots out there that are way more money. I paid more than that for Olivia, but I really wanted a doll from her. So I made it work, right? I want this size doll from Stephanie and Jackie, and that's probably not going to be for a while, but we'll work on it. So, anyway, that was my experience yesterday. I did not film it. I'm glad that I didn't film it. I wish I could have filmed the initial looks from everybody because that's amazing. Work that I've done, and it's like, nobody's going to like my stuff. And they do. They do. It was fun. I didn't tell my husband about it yet, but she's so cute. She's adorable. Anyway, there's my story time for you. Um, the other lady is okay. It freaked her out, you know, and everybody else, it was really good. I had obviously somebody traumatized. I had another lady I didn't know had lost a child. And then everybody else was just interested. I had the one that wanted the eBay information is she wants to have a baby, but it's not right now, you know. And so, it's you don't know what everybody else is going through, and what their reasons are. So, it's okay. It's okay for them not liking it. It didn't hurt my feelings, you know. It was fine. It probably would have in the very beginning, but I have tough skin, so it's okay. If you don't like them, that's fine. I get several comments every once in a while. It's mostly on TikTok. Um, because you got a different kind of generation over there, and they're like, ew, gross, or they don't understand it, so you have to kind of explain it, and even still they don't like them. And it's like, well, why are you looking at my page then if you don't like them? you know Whatever. They think that we're mentally incapable, or something's wrong with you, and it's like, well, there might be something wrong, but it's not, um as long as you know that this is a doll, this is not real. It is not real. It's an interpretation, right? And as long as you treat it that way, it's fine. The minute that this is your baby, and I mean, there's some people that go way overboard, and that is a little concerning. It is and it isn't, but as long as you know in your head, this is a collectible. It's an art piece. All right. Yes, it's a doll, but it's an art piece. No different than a canvas with a scenery on it, which I do paint too. But this is my canvas. What a better business card than this, you know? So I don't know. I probably will take one of them out again. She was the newest one, so that's why I took her, because painting of her versus Tanner is totally different. Way different. Even from Bella to her is different. And now this one and Wyatt are really close, pretty good. I'm pretty proud of. And the new one that I'm doing, we'll see how he comes out when I do his mottling, which is where I'm at this point with it. And then I'll do some more creasing, some more detailing, and then the flesh layer. Now it's the mottling, which makes it come real, the realism of it. But then you have your little details that you want to do, more capillaries, or um, more intricate lip stuff, more, a little more intricate stuff than that. And they're sitting there staring at her, and all of a sudden they're like, she has wet nose, because I put little white, it's clear, but it looks like it's wet in the eyes, and on the mouth, and by the nose. And she's like, it looks like her mouth is all wet and everything. And they were shocked that this stuck with her, because I said, yep, she has a magnet. So she has a magnet passy. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And everybody, for the most part, enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. So I was happy that I did. Um, I felt bad for the other lady, though. I felt really bad. It would be like somebody bringing, I hate snakes, and somebody bringing a snake right up to my face, but no, I don't think so. So I get the feeling. I totally get the feeling. It's not fun. And so, yeah, I get it. And plus, you don't know if she's gone through trauma. You have no idea. She could just validate and just didn't like them. Um, so that's fine too. It's all right. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video.